Up next on LionTV, we have Landon Stalnaker with a story over grades, and Tristan Siebert with your line of the week.
And me, Addie Butler, with all your local basketball updates. All that and more, LionTV starts now.
Good afternoon, Searcy High School. I'm Josh Cremines.
And I'm Hannah Shoei. Let's get straight into some announcements.
The FBI is offering the Future Agent in Training program. A student must be 16 to 19 years old by April 10th, must have a GPA of 3.0 or higher, and be willing to travel to Fort Smith, their responsibility. On April 10th, 17th, and 24th, for the 8:30 to 4 program, the student cannot be involved in any criminal proceeding, including traffic violations. Interested students can pick up information in the Guidance Center.
Please be sure to check the Lost and Found in the West office for any coats, lunch containers, or other items that you might have misplaced. Any item not claimed by January 17th will be donated.
Mississippi State University is hosting their spring preview days on February 17th and March 23rd. Registration is available for January 17th at 9 a.m. Please visit Preview Day at Mississippi State EDU.
Culture Night is coming up. It's going to be February 4th in the SHS cafeteria from 5:30 to 7:30. If you are able to help out, go to any foreign language teacher and sign up. Also, this is a good way to earn points for Spanish or French honorary.
Speaking of classes, have you ever wondered what affects grades on students?
Yeah, I've been wanting to know more about this. Landon Stalnaker spoke to some people about this subject.
To most high school students, grades play a big part in their education.
I think grades are important for school because it gives students a chance to show different colleges, you know, how good you are and how willing you are to work. Last semester, my grades ranged between A's to D's, and I'm surprised I didn't get any F's, and I really could have gotten some.
Many students struggle with different subjects. TDA and geometry are some of them.
Geometry is super hard, and it's one of those classes that I do it every day, and I just can't really get it wrapped around my brain how to do it. I don't think an F, a D, or a C is an acceptable grade, but at the same time it can be. Well, last semester, one of the reasons my grades was so low is because of my absences. I missed a lot of days of school last semester.
28 says, which of the following would be least useful variables?
My first period is algebra. I like the way that she explains it. I don't like all the problems that were given. Then I'm in English. I don't like the papers that we're doing, but I like everything else about it.
To some students, classes are very easy. These students have mostly A's and B's and work very hard.
My grades were all A's and B's except for 2 C's, and I think I can work even harder in those 2 classes. My good grades are C's and higher because I think the higher you get, the better chances you are of a better future.
As you can see, classes are very hard for students here at Searcy High. They work very hard and see many good results. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Landon, for all that insight. I definitely know more about the effect of grades have.
The State Commission has approved nearly $9 million in funding to repair levees that were damaged by record flooding last year. The Arkansas Natural Resources Commission approved the $8.8 million in grant fundings last Thursday for 14 groups overseeing levees along the Arkansas River that were damaged last year, the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette reported.
President Donald Trump's lawyers on Sunday previewed that their impeachment defense with a questionable assertion that the charges against him are invalid, adopting a position rejected by Democrats as nonsense. As both sides sharpen their arguments for trial, criminal-like conduct is required, showed Allen, a constitutional lawyer on Trump's defense team. He will be the one making the argument to the Senate. If it prevails, there will be no need to pursue the witness testimony or documents are demanding.
One of the world's rarest coins, a gold piece bearing the image of Britain's King Edward VIII before his abdication has sold for £1 million, setting a new record for a British coin. The historical oddity shows Edward, the uncle of Queen Elizabeth II, before he relinquished the throne in 1936 to marry American divorcee Wallis Simpson. The buyer was a private collector who wanted his identity kept secret. He told the BBC it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now let's go to Parker Staggs to see what weather Arkansas is bringing us.
What is up, Searcy High School? I'm Parker Staggs here to bring your local weather updates. Today we're looking at PM showers with a high of 42 degrees. Rain is looking at 40% chance. Your winds will be moving southeast at 9 miles an hour. Humidity is at 63%, and your sun rose at 7:12 this morning. On to tonight. Tonight we're looking at still some more showers with a 90% chance. Your temperature will be a low of 33. Winds will be moving southeast at 6 miles an hour. Humidity is at 89%, and your sunset will be at 5:24 p.m. On to the almanac. For your last 7 days temperatures, your high will be 65 degrees and a low of 22 degrees. Monthly average of precipitation is at 3.57 inches, and your month of day is at 4.47 inches. On to the 5cast. Thursday we'll be having rain with a high of 40, a low of 34, and a 90% chance of rain. Friday we'll have partly cloudy skies with a high of 47, a low of 31, and a 20% chance of rain. Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high of 50, a low of 34, and a 10% chance of rain. Sunday we're still looking at mostly sunny skies with a high of 52, a low of 36, and 20% chance of rain. And Monday we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 59 and a low of 42, and a 10% chance of rain. So yeah, it's not the greatest weather. I wish it would warm up a little bit. I just don't think it's going to.
No, yeah, I think so. I don't know. Well, let's go out for lunch on Thursday. We're having cheese pizza sticks, stromboli, marinara sauce, roasted squash melody, baked cinnamon apples, cinnamon cracker crisps, grapes, and a variety of milk.
Be sure to thank our lunch ladies for all of their hard work.
Now we've got Tristan Siebert with our line of the week.
What's up, Searcy High School? It's your boy Tree Dog back with your line of the week, Gary Farron. So how are you, Gary?
Pretty good, pretty good.
That's good. So when did you start playing baseball?
My sophomore year.
So as a sophomore, I know you had to have a lot of practices. So how often do you practice a week?
Every day from 2:15, anywhere from 4:30 to 5 o'clock.
That's pretty awesome. Before a game, you look like a nervous type. Are you pretty nervous?
No.
You're hard?
Yeah.
I respect that. So we all know baseball is about having skill, of course.
Right,
But of course, the bat has to matter, right?
Always.
So what type of bat do you use?
Well, actually, a buddy of mine, Reed Carpenter, shout out to him. He sold me a Rawlings Quattro. Works like a dime. It's probably my favorite I've ever had.
You get dingers with it?
All the time.
That's awesome.
Right on.
So, of course, when you're in high school, you're gonna have someone that you look up to. So, do you have any legendary baseball players that you look up to? Baseball legends, as I should say.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Michael Jordan. All-around athlete, solid player. He played baseball. He played basketball. He's GOAT.
He really is a GOAT. I wouldn't imagine if he played football though. A different story, honestly.
I have no idea.
It's been crazy. Well, that concludes this episode of LionTV. And once again, I'm Tristan Siebert with the fierce Garrison Farron. Let's send things back to the news desk.
Thanks, Tristan.
Let's get with Addie Butler to find out what's going on in the world of sports. Good afternoon, Cersei. Let's jump into some local sports. Last Friday, the girls basketball team lost to the Marion Patriots 61-24. However, the boys took down the defending state champions in a close matchup. The Lions came out on top 71-65. The Lion basketball team has a winning record of 2-1 in conference play, and they are currently ranked 4th in the 5A East. Last night, your Lion and Lady Lion basketball teams took on Greene County Tech in the Jungle. Catch scores and highlights from those games in this coming Friday's episode of LionTV. Tomorrow, the bowling team will face BB. Head on over to the Super Bowl to watch the team in action. Friday, the Lion and Lady Lion wrestling teams will compete in the Greenbrier tournament, and the basketball teams will play at Jonesboro. Wish both teams the best of luck. In Razorback basketball news, Arkansas lost to number 10 ranked Kentucky 73-66. That puts the Hogs at an overall record of 14-3 and a conference record of 3-2. Also in the SEC, LSU beat Ole Miss 80-76 to give them a record of 5-0 in conference, securing their lead in the SEC. Across the coast in the ACC, number 11 ranked Louisville defeated number 3 ranked Duke 79-73. Despite the loss, Duke is still projected to be their Region's 1 seed entering March Madness. It was an eventful weekend in the NFL, with the Chiefs facing off against the Titans Sunday evening. The Chiefs came out victorious 35-24, clinching the AFC title. In the NFC, the San Francisco 49ers beat the Green Bay Packers 37-20. The 49ers and the Chiefs will face off in the 54th annual Super Bowl. Well, Cersei, that's all I have for you today. Back to the news desk. Thanks, Addie, for those sports updates.
Well, Cersei, that's all we have for you today.
If you've missed an episode, you can go to our new YouTube channel, Cersei High LionTV.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at LionTV and Instagram and Facebook at Cersei LionTV. Signing off, I'm Josh Cremines.
And I'm Hannah Shoei. See you Friday, Cersei.